Before you put 1 naira into any agro investment, there are a few things I genuinely think you should understand. Not because I'm trying to discourage you, actually, the opposite. I'm trying to let you invest with your eyes open. Over the past few months, I've had conversations with dozens of people who wanted to invest in agro real estate. Interestingly, most of them were not asking the wrong questions. They were only asking not enough questions. And that's very risky because once money leaves your hand, once money leaves your account, assumption becomes very, very expensive. Hello, my name is Olumide, and I help people understand how income producing real estate works so they can make better investment decisions. Whether you eventually invest with me or not, by the end of this video, you will know what exactly to look for before putting money into any agro real estate project that you are being sold. Now, let's get into it. Point number one, don't buy because it's agriculture, buy because you understand the business model. First thing I want to clear up is this: agro real estate is not one thing. People hear the word agriculture and assume every project works the same way. It doesn't. An oil palm plantation is different from a cocoa plantation. A cassava farm is different from a teak farm. Even two oil palm projects can operate completely differently. So before you ask, how much does it cost? Ask something more important. How exactly does this investment make money? If someone cannot explain the business model in plain English, don't invest. A good investment should be understandable. If it needs too much jargon to make sense, that's usually a red flag. Point number two, understand the timeline before you invest. You see, one thing I find interesting is that many people ask about the returns before they ask about the timing. Think about that. If someone tells you an investment can generate income, your next question should not be how much, it should be when. Every agricultural investment has a timeline, from land preparation to planting to growth to maturity to harvest to income. Those stages take time. And understanding that timeline helps you to invest with the right expectations, because disappointment often comes from expecting year one results from a year four investment. Let's assume an acre produces palm oil worth 7.5 million every year. That doesn't automatically mean an investor receives 7.5 million. Revenue and investor returns are not the same thing. There are operational costs, harvesting, processing, management, and distribution costs that get factored into the cost of production. A legitimate investment should be able to explain that journey clearly. If all you hear is one big number without understanding how that number is guaranteed, ask more questions. Not because the investment is bad, but because clarity protects your money. Question number four, don't ignore the land itself. See, one thing I like about agro real estate is that you're not just investing in agricultural production, you're also investing in land. Now, this doesn't mean every piece of land is automatically valuable. Location still matters, accessibility still matters, infrastructure still matters, development around the area still matters. Even if the plantation didn't exist, ask yourself, will I be comfortable owning land here? That's a very healthy question to ask. Number five, who is behind this project? I think one of the most overlooked parts of investing is this. People spend weeks researching returns and 5 minutes researching the people managing the investments. Personally, I would rather invest with an experienced operator running a decent project than an inexperienced operator promising unbelievable numbers. Ask questions. How many projects have they completed? Can you visit older estates? Can existing investors share their experience? The track record doesn't guarantee future results, but it gives you confidence that you're dealing with people who've actually executed these kind of things before. Point number six, don't invest money you need urgently. I think this applies to almost any long-term investment, and agro real estate is not an exception. If you're investing money you will likely need for rent, school fees, or emergency next year, you constantly feel anxious. Long-term investment should be funded with long-term capital. That way, you are allowing the investment enough time to mature instead of forcing it to solve short-term problems. Point seven, the last but not the least, know what role this investment plays in your portfolio. If you followed me, you probably hear me talk about this all the time. I don't think every investment has the same assignment, okay? Some investments are there to protect your wealth, some are there to grow your wealth, some are there to generate income, some are there as an edge against risk and uncertainty. The mistake a lot of people make is expecting one investment to do everything. Before you invest, ask yourself, what job am I sending this money on? Once you can answer that honestly, choosing your investment becomes much easier. In conclusion, if you've watched this to the end, you'll probably notice something. I've not told you to invest. That was intentional. And that's because I believe understanding should come before commitment. Now, if after listening to everything we've discussed, you've decided that income producing agro real estate fits the kind of portfolio you're trying to build, then I'd love to show you a project we're currently working on. It's an income producing oil palm estate in Ewekoro, Ogun State, where an acre is currently available from 6 million naira with flexible payment options starting from 1 million naira. And the model is quite simple. Number one, the land itself has the potential to appreciate. Also, once the plantation reaches maturity, it has the potential to generate recurring annual income from oil palm production. Now, we've also partnered with a developer that has delivered multiple income producing estates across Lagos, Ogun, Oyo, with several others in production. So, if you'd like to understand the model in more detail, or better still, inspect the estate yourself, send us a DM, use the link in the description. No pressure at all. Come ask questions, come understand the project, and decide whether it's the right fit for you. I think that's the best way to invest.